guys, welcome back. Today we will probably be doing two wainwrights, Gill Head and Whin Rigg. We parked in the campsite down there called the Wasdale Head campsite. If the weather continues to be okay, we'll do Scafell and Slightside. We're heading up this fairly easy ascent up to a saddle behind Gill Head. That one's Scafell up there, one we did the other day. It just started raining, so you just put on waterproof trousers, coats, rain covers, and kind of stopped now. You can actually see it down in the valley. Look, you can see that. Look, it's just blue sky coming over now. Ugh. The sun has finally come out. Oh. That's New Barrow that we came down the other day. To be honest, it looks a lot steeper than it was. We've come quite a long way. That's the campsite down there, just in the middle of the screen now, and we've come a pretty long way. Gill Head, 609 metres high, and you can sort of see the valley, but we're quite high up, so the mist is definitely coming in. We've stopped for a cup of tea and a snack. Leave no trace. That up there is Whin Rigg. It looks quite far away, but I'm sure it won't feel like that. And just to the right of that, there's a brilliant view, and I think you might be able to see Sellafield Power Station somewhere over here. So, yeah, and all the fields. That's it up there. Wow. Whin Rigg, 535 metres high. Back along this path now. That's where we came from. All the way up here, and then we've got up here, and then maybe a little further, and then we'll come down to a stile, and then we'll probably have lunch around there. We're coming off Gill Head, and look at that view. Scafell somewhere up there. We'll probably be heading there after lunch. Hopefully the weather holds up. Look at Scafell, not in the cloud, that we did the other day, in the cloud. Oh my gosh, that's so annoying. We've got a bit out of the wind with an amazing view. So we thought we'd have lunch here. So obviously normal mountain carrot, cheese sandwiches, biscuits. Leave no trace. We'll continue following this path over to this ridge, up to Scafell, Slightside, traverse and down. We're crossing this stile just here that we crossed a while ago, ready to come cross back across and then up the path. That tarn down there is Burnmore Tarn. This is the stile we'll be crossing at. Look at this frog we just found, that's crazy. That's a nice view of Burnmore Tarn and all the mountains behind it. We're following this pretty well trodden path up, and then we'll go through that scree, but it looks quite patchy, so we'll probably sort of zigzag through it. it's so boggy. Look at all of that. We're getting closer and closer. I'd say we're at about 590 metres or something. We're further up in the clag now, but there's not too long to go. We're at about 800 metres, so about 160 more to go. We've come up definitely the worst of it, and I think it's literally just up there. We're at about 950 metres, I think, and it's 960. So we're really nearly there, to be honest. Scafell, 964 metres high. Hello. They're massive. You can just about see in the valley. Oh, it's gone. But a second ago you could see the valley down there. We're following this faint path down in the mist, ready to come to Slight Side. Look, oh my gosh, it's clearing, and that might be it somewhere up there. But look, yay! And I think that could be hard not up there. I'm not sure, but look at that view. Oh, it's clearing a bit now. Well, it was good while it lasted. Slight Side, 748 metres tall. It's so windy. We've got some tea here and biscuits. And then we'll start the traverse down. Leave no trace. Now we're going to come down this path, roughly to where the traverser is. As we get lower, the mist clears a bit, to be honest. There are lots of sheep around. We've officially come below the mist line. You can see it disappearing off there. So I've got my bearings back. That's pretty how the sun is on the tarn. We're coming along these. It's not actually too bad, to be honest. It looks a lot worse than it is. And then we'll come over this bit here to the bridle way that's just below that. Look at that. Look at that. The patch of blue sky comes down. It looks like that mountain's the chosen one. You can see the power station over there. And the sea is actually shining quite nicely. That's the path we came up on. Look how sweet they are. That's the path we're headed for down there. It comes in. We're going to try and get down there. Look at that sweet sheep down there. These two. Sweet. Anyway, we're headed for that corner somewhere around there. We came down that and went up that. Girl! Look how pretty that is. We're following this path down here, ready to join it about here on the path. So we're passing this stile, but we're going to continue down this grass path over to the path just below there. Nearly at the path. Came down this tiny bit, which is quite slippery because there's a bit of a stream here and coming there too. But we're going to go through this gate now. Oh, how should I do this? Okay. Ugh. Oh. Yay! We're on a good path down to this bridge here and the campsite just there. Wast water there. Oh, we're nearly there. This walk was really sore on my feet. So this is sort of like a Scafell and others walk. So we came up to about 300 metres to start with, and then started the main ascent up to Gill Head. It wasn't too bad, but like a lot of the other ascents, you sort of just have to keep your head down, have lots of breaks, and then you'll get to the top eventually. Anyway, this one was Gill Head, 609 metres high. Oh my gosh, and on this next bit, we sort of got to the top and we were like, that's not the top of Whin Rigg, is it? And then we realised it was. So we were like, oh my gosh. Anyway, this was the top of Whin Rigg, 535 metres tall. So we headed back through the path that we came from, sort of back down the ascent that we had come up. At this point, we were thinking we'll probably have lunch here. So that's what we did. We ended up sort of having lunch, I'd say like halfway down, just before a stile. Once we had had lunch, we crossed this stile and headed over super boggy grassland where I actually saw the frog. We started the slow ascent up to a ridge that would take us to Scafell, and especially when we get into this darker grey area, which is actually the scree, it started to get pretty steep, but like always, you kind of have to keep your head down and get it over with. Anyway, this was Scafell, 964 metres tall, and then we headed down a faint path over to Slight Side, which was 748 metres high. So we had a cup of tea there, and then we traversed along sort of like a scree slope. It wasn't too bad. I mean, it was pretty clear, and there were definitely some paths along there. And then we sort of joined the main path that we took up to Scafell. We followed a faint path down and joined the sort of corner of a forest near the bridleway up. Once we joined this, it was pretty much straightforward back to the car park. Anyway, guys, that's it for today. Please leave a like and thanks for watching. Bye.